Hey beautiful friends, this is Coach Kiele, and today I want to share with you a principle that I learned early on in my training career. It's something that I still apply to this day, each and every time I lift, and it's something that's going to help you get stronger and do that in a safer manner, which means that over time you're going to get better results from your time in the gym. So what is this? This is the principle of making the light weights feel heavy. So what does that mean? It means that you're not always relying on big, heavy weights to challenge you and to increase your strength levels that way. When you start out, you want to learn to respect and use the lighter weights to your advantage. And it's by owning the movement itself, being able to deadlift and own every aspect of that movement. So it's quality over quantity of weight that you're lifting that's going to transfer into safer lifts when you start getting heavy, and it's going to allow you to go even heavier than you would have otherwise. So for instance, here I have a 8 kilogram kettlebell. It's about 17.5 pounds. So I can treat this weight just like I would this heavier one and lift it with the same intensity. So once you're able to own this principle, I'm going to get down, make sure your form is dialed in. You're going to respect it just as if you were lifting a heavy weight. And I'm going to do everything the same as if this thing was 100 pounds. I'm driving, engaging everything, staying nice and strong throughout the whole movement. And then I'm going to reverse and go down. And you can speed it up or slow it down as you want, but just make sure that you're keeping in mind you're using your body in the way that you would as if you were going to use a really heavy weight. So when I move on to the bigger weights, I already know how to engage everything. I know how to set myself up properly, where I want to feel the weight and where I want to feel the movement coming from. And when I go to these heavier weights, nothing changes. It's the exact same. So there you have it, the principle of making the light weights feel heavy. They say so that the heavy weights will feel light. I don't necessarily feel like that's an accurate representation. I guess the heavy weights do feel a little bit lighter than they otherwise would if you were just always hitting heavy weights, relying on them to challenge you. So I encourage you to give this a try next time you're in the gym. Go a little bit lighter than maybe you would, or even back way off and go really light. And if you're just getting started, this is a great thing to start practicing from day one. Working with those light weights, not just moving them around, not just trying to get to the heaviest weight that you possibly can, but letting those lighter weights really challenge you. Find where you want to feel the movement. You should be feeling it in the right areas. If there's pain, you can address it safely with that lighter weight and figure out where you're moving wrong, what needs to be improved so that you can do the movement safely. And then that way, once you get into the heavier weights, they do feel a little bit easier than they would otherwise because you're using really solid form. You've addressed any little issues or movement patterns that you need to early on with those lighter weights, and you're able to really get the most out of lifting heavy and working with those heavier weights safely, which again, in turn, translate to better results in the gym, which is ultimately what we're looking for. I hope you enjoyed this tip. If you did, be sure to share it with someone that you think might benefit from it. Follow and subscribe to my channel, and I'll look forward to sharing more tips with you in the next one.